Hello YouTube, it's the Goatan back. Now this time I've got the brand new PlayStation VR from Japan. This is the CUH-ZVR2 version. I'm just going to open up the box for the first time, take a look inside, and we'll see what we've got. So obviously on the top here is my lovely new shiny Japanese manual. Let's just get that out of the way. You can see here, this is my old headset. So there's the new manual. Let's check this out. So it's a bit of a hard one on. Here we go. And there's the headset, and then here is the box with all the stuff. So I've zoomed out a bit here just to get a better look, and I'm going to start grabbing at things. So this is the new camera. There you go, because it comes with a brand spanking new camera. You need one of those, but I've already got one, so I'll put that to one side. This looks like USB cable, smashing stand for the camera. Don't need that, I'll put it over there. Oh, that's this power supply. Awesome. I'm going to need that for my new processing unit. This looks like the Japanese plug. Now, I suspect, yep, that's just a normal kettle lead. I've got one of those spare, so I actually don't need this. I'll use a UK plug one. Thank you very much. And another HDMI cable. Now this should be an HDMI 2, which is a bit different to the HDMI 1.4 you get with the other one. And move these bits of paper out of the way. And last but not least, the new processing box. Oh, and something hiding underneath it. And these are the headphones, the ones that connect to the top of your headset now. I kind of don't want to use these, they're a bit small, so I'll see if I can use my own. So one thing I did notice here, this is the old headset. And if I look at the processing box, you can see it looks very similar to the old one. The one thing Sony said was you weren't going to be able to plug in your old headset into the box itself, but these ports look remarkably like the same connectors on the old headset. So I'm going to try a bit of science here. What do you know? Look at that. Fits in perfect. So interesting thing here was Sony said they wouldn't go into that box, and they've already gone in. So original headset, new box, plugs in. Now with Sony lying, I don't know. I'll try powering the headset on once I get everything connected up. We'll find out if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll let you know. So side by side, let's compare the new headset to the old headset. So this is the old one, this is the new one. You can probably tell straight away there's a little bit of a difference here. There's a button on the top. What that's for, it's the same as the button on the bottom here. It just slides the headset back and forward along the rails. Now I don't know why they've moved it. It's ergonomically going to feel a bit weird getting used to that change of button posture. Let's see if I can just show you. There we go, see? Out, back, that's all it does. Nice and snazzy. Another thing that I checked out here was take another look on the cable itself. You can see there's no remote. Turn the headset over. Oh, it's all on the front of the headset, so that's the on button. Let's get a better look so you can hopefully see. There we go, so that's the on button. And over here you've got your mute mic, volume up and volume down control, which is kind of minuscule, if I'm honest. Oh, hang on a second. It's kind of minuscule and a bit small, so we'll see how fiddly that is when it actually comes to using the headset itself. And if we just take a look at the lenses, they're exactly the same shape as the lenses on the original PSVR headset. Now you might notice there's a cool blue tint on these ones. That's just my lens protectors that I did in my last video. Definitely worth picking those up. I've been dead happy with them. So yeah, of course, I'm going to swap them over to this new headset. So you might notice the new headset will suddenly have a nice shiny blue glare in a little bit. So you can see what I've got. This is the cable that goes to the headset. And it's just got the connectors on one end, and then just one really long cable, so there's now no longer an extension unit that goes between them. I never really saw the point of having the extension unit in the first place, considering the length of the cable always needed to be plugged into the extended unit anyway. So you can see here, I'm just showing you off, this is the original headset there, showing you the button on the bottom, that confirms that. And this is the new headset, and all I'm really showing here is I've swapped over the lens protectors into the new headset. So what I've got here is the two processing boxes. This is the original one here, and this one is the new one. It's a little bit smaller, but width-wise, more or less the same. Just compare them side by side. You can see it's a little longer as well, a little taller. It's just slightly different dimensions, but more or less close enough to the same size. So I've actually gone and hooked it all up now, and if we follow the cable, we'll see it goes all the way around past my kids' toys. There's the remote box. So that's the original PSVR headset. So I'm going to actually see what happens if I try and turn it on. Press the button. Nope, no sound, nothing, no lights, no kind of image coming on. Press it again, see if it does anything. No, I don't think it's going to work. I think basically they've fixed it so it doesn't turn on at all if you press the button. And just to confirm, look, PlayStation is on. With the connectors being the same as the original PSVR headset, I've plugged in the M cable. This is the gamer edition, and just taking the other end to the headset, the USB into the PlayStation, same as I would set up for the M cable before. And if I follow the wire, just to show you, this is definitely the new PSVR headset. As you can see, there's the button on the top to adjust it. So we'll give it a go, and we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll still work. And last thing to show you is my headphones. I've plugged in my overhead earphones. This is the SteelSeries Siberia V2s I use, and they're just plugged in right next to the actual cable that goes in to the PSVR. There's a port for your headphones. And with my healthy state of paranoia at Sony, the first thing I checked is that I actually do get HDR pass-through with the headset, and you can see here these are the results. So I'm definitely getting HDR pass-through with the PSVR headset plugged in. And I haven't used a switch. This isn't direct to the PlayStation, this is the PlayStation PSVR unit TV. Pretty awesome. So here I am, bit of game footage to talk about how some of the things have gone. So, first thing I noticed almost straight away, there was absolutely no black screen dropouts at all. I mean, I've been getting them day one since I upgraded to the PS Pro, and this new breaker box has completely eliminated them. So that leads me to believe that all along the problem's actually been the original PSVR breakout box. Something to do with the HDMI 1.4 formatting with my HDMI 2 telly, 4K telly basically. So yeah, absolute garbage. That to fix it, you've got to get the new PSVR headset. And to make things even worse, they've stopped your old headset from working on the new breakout box, so you have to actually fork out for the whole new headset to stop that particular problem, rather than just buy the breakout box on its own as a secondary upgrade. But hey, you know, I'm dead pleased that that's completely gone. I'm also really pleased that I've now got the HDR pass-through. And it's not just normal HDR pass-through with YUV420, it's the proper RGB YUV422 HDR 10-bit. It's the whole shebang, so literally the best image quality you can get without having to faff on with any cables whatsoever. It's really cool. But it is quite a lot of money to fork out for such a small upgrade. I mean, there's no change to image resolution through the headset, there's no change to the tracking, it's all working as it was before. Just purely got the HDR pass-through and no bugs. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. I'm the Goat. Thanks.